Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Zabron Ernest, a teacher at Alimuntazil Islamic Seminary Girls Wing. Okay, now I posted this MET overall quiz to my students, and my students of 1G1 and 1G2 were supposed to answer this quiz. And then when the quiz was already posted, some students just checked with me privately that, sir, we don't know how to go about answering the quiz online. So may you please help us? So I said, no problem, I'm gonna help them through the video. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that the students have got already, they have got this quiz already. So some students have done it very well, but some of the students, they don't know how to answer. They are just seeing the questions here, but they don't know where to click, how to select answers, how to respond to these questions. Perhaps they know the answers, but they don't know how to submit their answers. And some of the students are submitting to me the incomplete work, and then they check with me privately saying that, sir, I just submitted by mistake. Now, to just help all those students who are in trouble, so I decided to say, okay, I'll be logging in 1G2, as you can see here. Okay, right. So I said that I will be logging in. Okay. Now I'll be logging in as a student in one of the classes which I teach. So now I'm logged in 1G2 as a student. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna preview this quiz, and I'm going to pretend that I'm a student in 1G2. I'm a student in 1G2, and then I'm gonna go and do the quiz, right? So here we go. I'm getting this message there. Hi, Zabron, when you submit this form, the owner will be able to see your name and email address. Okay, I don't have to worry because the owner is myself. So there we go. All right. So now we have a total of 37 questions, as you can see. If I scroll down there, you can see that I'm having like a total of so many questions, almost 37 questions. So there we go. So this is the 37 questions in total. So I'll be pretending that I'm a student, and then I'll be answering the questions. Now, what you're supposed to do in order for you to answer these questions, you have to get a graph paper. Okay, so this is my, sorry, not a graph paper. You need to have a rough book, or you need to have a maths book in which you'll be able to do some calculations like this. Okay, so this was my rough book for me to do the questions. Okay, so you need to have a rough book and not a graph paper. Sorry for that. You need to have a rough book, and then you are good to show all the working in your rough book. Okay, so this is the marking scheme. This is the marking scheme of this quiz. So I'll be sending to you this quiz, and then I'll be sending you this marking scheme, and you'll be able to go, page by page to see where you are right and where you are not right, and then do corrections accordingly. So I'll be sending this marking scheme to you, and then you're good to go and follow what I've done here. And if you don't understand, please let me know so that I can quickly come back to you and help accordingly. All right, so if without further delay, there we go. So I'm a student in this class. So I've got the question over here. I've got question number 1, simplify 3c minus 5d minus c plus 2d. To simplify, so this is a multiple choice question, so you need to choose a correct answer when you simplify that. Let me check my marking scheme. What was my correct answer? My correct answer was 2c minus 3d, and this is my working. So there we go. All right, so go ahead. 2c minus 3d is the answer. So 2c minus 3d is the answer. So this is a multiple choice question, so you choose the correct answer. Okay, again, we have A, simplify that, and then B, we have the same question, we need to simplify this. So go ahead trying to do that, but according to my working here, you can see what I've done over here, and then you can check. I got negative 2x squared plus 3x, but then when I checked, negative 2x squared is not here, negative 2x squared is not there. So what I decided is now to swap this, okay? So when you swap that, you get 3x minus 2x squared, and I guess 3x minus 2x squared is there. So we have 3x minus 2x squared is there. So go ahead choosing that as your correct answer. Here's a calculation, 18 times 2 over 3, 18 times 2 over 3. I did this calculation over here. You can see my working, 18 times 2 over 3, and I got the answer is 12. So go ahead choosing the correct answer is 12. And there we go. Do we have 12 in here? Choose a correct answer. The answer is 12. So there we go. We have this family which arrived at the zoo at 10:50 a.m. They stayed at the zoo until 4:25 p.m. How long in hours and minutes did they spend at the zoo? Now, the quick thing you have to do is to make sure that these timings are changed into 24-hour system. And I have done that for you. And there we go. So we got 10:50 a.m. into 24-hour system is 10:50. 4:25 we got is 16:25. Go ahead subtracting. You're gonna get 5 hours 35 minutes. 5 hours 35 minutes is the answer which you're supposed to enter here. So I'm gonna go ahead writing 5 hours and 35 minutes. That's the answer which you got. And then go ahead writing. You have to be careful when writing that. So 5 hours and 35 minutes. Go ahead writing that. That is your correct answer. Okay, an expression for the area of a shape is that much. Work out the area when B is 2. So we're supposed to work out the area and we're given that. Now B is 2. So I did that question. And this was the calculation, an expression for the area of the shape with that one. Work out the area when B is 2. So in place of B, you write 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 7 times 5 is 35. So we are good to go. So the area is 35 squared. Now this is a multiple choice question. So you click there, that is your answer, 35 centimeters square. So go ahead that way. Okay, then here we're supposed to find the value of B when the area is 56 centimeters square. So in that case, you're given the area. So here you're going to write area equals to 7B plus 3, but the area is 56. And then you do some calculations here. Opening the brackets, you're going to get 56 equal to 7B plus 21. And this will equal to 56 minus 21 equals 7B. Then if you divide by 7 on both sides, you're going to get B is 5. And then check if you have your answer B is 5. So I got B is 5, so select this as your correct answer. All right, is the following matching correct? So this is like a true and false question. Is the following matching correct? So you have to change every single fraction here into percentage. And this work I have done for you, and you are good to go. Okay, now how do we do that? I have done that. I don't want to go into details, but I have done that question. I have changed every single fraction into. So there we go. Oh, let me check. Okay. The value of B1 is what is this question? This question is number 6. This question is number 7. Okay. So that question is number 7. So is the following matching correct? So you can go 1/8 times 100, you get all those numbers. So I said yes, because of according to my instructions. So the answer is yes. So the answer is yes. So I click there, yes. Keep going, expand and simplify. Expand and simplify that. I have got that here. The question is there, expand and simplify. This is the way how to expand. And to expand means to remove the brackets. So go ahead writing the way I have done here. Don't worry, I'm gonna send you the marking scheme so that you can go through. You can go question by question slowly, but for now, I'm going so fast to help my students who got stuck in answering this. So the answer we got is 10x minus 9. This is a multiple choice question, so hit there. Your answer is 10x minus 9, okay? Then we have this question here, state the value of A, B, and C. I have done that question to state the value of A, B, and C, where, yes, there we go. State the value of A, B, and C. Now, Router makes a sequence of numbers. His rule is to add the same amount each time. So you try the numbers there. Which number should you add there until you get 19? So that number is add 5. So when you keep on adding 5, you're going to hit 19. So A is full. So go ahead choosing that. So A is full. Okay, choose that. And then how about B? A is 4, B is 9, B is 9. Okay, so what else? B is 9, C is 14. So C is 14. And what else? I'm done, right? So the next question is this one. You have this question, and the question, right? The question is asking for the the question is asking for the coordinates of the midpoint of the line. Go ahead using the formula or counting the boxes. So here we go. So we have method 1, count the number of boxes from P to Q. I got that they are from P to Q. I got there 12 boxes. Even these slightly cut boxes, you count them. And then 12 boxes from P to Q, then do half of that, you get 6 boxes. So the midi point will be located at the 6th box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is your midi point. Also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is your midi point. Okay. So midi point is located at -2, -1. And method 2, using the formula, you also get the same, -2, -1. Now, how do we write the answer here? The question is enter your answer here. So you need to write here, you need to write -2, -2, comma, -1. That is your answer. And remember to put brackets because these are coordinates, okay? So there we go. Here is a function, x equals to that. Fill in the missing numbers by choosing the correct option. So that question, I have done it here. We have the forward movement and we have the reverse movement. So I got P is 24, Q is -3. Okay, so go ahead filling that. I got P is 24, so tick there. And I got Q is -3, so you also tick there. And then you're good to continue. Question number 12, choose the correct option of the fraction in its lowest term that is shaded. Okay, this is the question, and you're supposed to do that. So when I did that question, I got 4 out of 9, but 4 out of 9, 4 over 9, if you check it here, there is no 4 over 9. Can you see that there is no 4 over 9? So this is a bonus. This is a bonus for you. Okay, no answer to select. So this is a bonus and you get 1 point. Why 1 point? Because this question here had 1 point. Can you see that? This question there had 1 point, and then you're good to go. All right. So I hope that is clear. So let us try to proceed here and we are good to go. So this is, we try to make 125 like so. So we have P is 24, Q is -3. Okay, this is a bonus question, so you're gonna get 1 point extra. Okay, this is one of the questions except from Peter's homework. Shed 30% of this shape. 30%. Okay, I did that question. First of all, I was supposed to find 30%. 30 over 100, simplify that to get 3 out of 10. Now 3 out of 10, you need to shed 3 boxes here. So below is Peter's answer. Is Peter's answer correct? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 boxes out of 10. So Peter's answer is correct. So this is an example of a true and false question. So is Peter's answer correct? Yes, Peter's answer is correct. So you tick, you just click on this, you click there, and then you get yes, and that is your choice. If you click here, that means your answer is no, but I have to click yes because the answer is correct. Right, so during 1 year, the mass of a child increased from 25 kilogram to that, with the percentage increase in the mass. Okay, so I did the question here. So this is the marking scheme. Percentage increase equals to 30 minus 25. You get 5. And then you need to divide by the original amount, which is 25. Do not divide by the new amount. You divide by the original, that is 25. When you do that calculation, 5 divided by 25, multiplied by 100, that will be equal to 20%. Okay, so the answer is 20%, but don't write 20% because the symbol is already there for percentage. So go ahead writing here 20, like that. Okay, so you're good to go. Question number 15. The diagram shows an equal triangle. All measurements are in centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 57. Find the length of K. I have found the length of K here, and this is the calculation that I've gone through. And this is K equal to 7. So go ahead choosing K is 7. Okay. But this is not a multiple choice question. You need to write, enter your answer here. So you're going to write 7. You see? Your answer, you got 7. So you write 7 there. Can you see? K is 7. So enter your answer there. So you're going to go ahead here. You're going to go ahead here and type 7. Okay, find the length of Q. The answer is 7. Don't write 7 centimeter, because centimeter is right there. The diagram shows a number. 2 of the fractions are not complete. Write the missing numbers in each box. So I did this question here, and I got a, let me show you. Okay, this is the calculations. Finding A, this is the calculation. 3 over 10 minus 1 over 2. You do that calculation, you get 2, 3 over 5. You get 2, 3 over 5. So 3 for A and 17 for B. Finding B, this is the calculation for B, and you'll be getting 3, 17 of 20, 3, 17 over 20. So B is 17. So I'll go ahead choosing A, we got 3, B 17. Let me check again. A 3, B 17. Yes, I got it correct. So let me go ahead. Okay, this is another question here. This square is divided into 3 parts. You can see that, and this question I've done it somewhere here. Okay, this is a square. Part A is 1 over 3, part B is 2 over 5. What fraction of the area of the square is part C? So go ahead adding those fractions, and then when you subtract 15 out of 15, 15 out of 15 is the whole thing. So when you subtract there, you get 4 over 15. Okay, so 4 over 15, you look here if you have got that choice, 4 over 15. Yes, we do. We have 4 over 15, so click that, and then you're good to go. Okay, so Bobby scores M marks in a test. Danny scores 3 marks less than that. I down an expression for. So we got this will be M minus 3, and I've done it in the marking scheme. Okay, George scores 4 times as many. Okay, 4 times as many. So we're gonna get 4M. So that's the calculation. And the calculations are done somewhere here. So when I send you the marking scheme, you're gonna come to see the answers. Okay, so don't worry. All right, so let us go to the next question. The next question is, okay, the equations of 4 lines are given below. Select all the lines that go through the point. Okay, this question, I've done it here in the marking scheme. You try to substitute 2,9 in each equation here. When you get one number on the left and one number on the right, when you get these same numbers, 9 equal to 9, these same numbers, but these are different numbers. You see, 9 is not equal to 5, 3 is not equal to 3. I mean, 3 is equal to 3. So find that line A and line D have same numbers. One number on the left, on the right, these numbers are same, these numbers are same, but these numbers are different. So you're gonna tick line A and line D, okay? So line A, tick that, and line D, tick that, okay? This person here buys 66 liters of fuel for that dollar. Mohammed buys 50 liters of the same fuel. Work out how much Mohammed pays. Okay, so this is a cross multiplication question, and I have done it here. You can see that 66 liters equal to that dollar. How about 50 liters? You cross multiply and you end up getting 86.06. And just check if you have that answer, 86. Yeah, this is the answer you keep there. Choose that answer. And we have this question here. Use two whole numbers to complete this calculation. And I have showed you the working for that. This is the way how we do. We change the mixed numbers into improper, and then you get that M will be 229 and W will be 15. So go ahead and choosing the answers, okay? That M is 229 and W is 15, okay? So this is a multiple answer question of which you have more than one answer, and you tick them. What is M? 229, what is W? 15, and then you're good to go. Simplify this expression, K plus K plus K. The answer is, you count how many K's are there, so you say the answer is 5K. How about this question, F minus 6? Man, I have done these questions. I've done this question somewhere here. For, yes, there we go. Collect like terms, we have F minus 5F, the answer is negative F. Just collect like terms, F minus 5F, the answer is negative F. Negative 6 plus 7, swap that, you get positive 1 there. So the answer is negative F plus 1. So negative F plus 1. So you write your answer here. Type your answer, the answer which you got. Okay, so the answer which you got should go somewhere there. Okay, got 5K there. All right, what is this solve? Don't need this for now. So I'm gonna write that. Okay, so the answer we got is negative 4F. So negative 4F, I'm gonna write here, negative 4F, then plus 1, okay? Negative 4F plus 1, negative 4F plus 1, that's the answer. Okay, so then I'm good to go. Then I go to this question here. Write down the measurement shown on the scale in grams. I've done that question here. I've got it here. Each division is that. Then I got 350 grams. You can see the working there. So I'm gonna go ahead and 350. Yes, choose that. This is a multiple choice, so choose that. Question number 26, I'm almost finishing. Question number 26, select all the fractions that are equivalent to recurring decimals. When I say recurring decimals, I mean the decimals which repeat. We have 1/8, so it's 1/8, 1/5, 1/6. Which one of these? We just divide by long division method, and then you see 1.8 as a decimal. That will be equal to how much? But I have done that already. So I got 1/8 as a decimal, I got 0.125. So that is not recurring. 1/5 is 0.2. So that is not recurring. It's not recurring, it's just terminating decimal, because terminating decimal means the decimal which you have got the end point. Okay. So 1/6, can we see that? 1/6 will be 0.16666. 6 keeps on recurring to infinity, and you can write it this way, 0.16 with a dot on top of a number which is recurring. Also 1/7 is 0.142857, 142,857, 142,857. So all these numbers keeps on recurring, and you keep the dots up on top of the numbers which are recurring. So 1/6, 1/7, those are recurring fractions. So 1/7 and 1/6, you type those. I mean, you select them. Question number 27, we have this word formula can be used to work out the total number of points scored by a hockey team. So we have 3 times number of games won plus 1 times number of games drawn. So work out the total number of points scored by this team. I have done this question already. So let us head on to the calculations. Total number of points, 3 times won plus 1 times drawn. There are 17 won and there are 7 games drawn. So when you do that calculation, you end up getting 58. So 58, you check if you have got 58. Yeah, we have 58 here. So choose that 58, click that, and then you're good to go. Okay, so my answer is 58. The next question here is find the value of R and E to make the statements correct. This is the question, and I have done that question. I got R is 30. Can you see the calculation here? Don't worry, this is the marking scheme that you're gonna get later. So R is 30, and then E is 40. This is the calculation. Okay, so R is 30. R is 30. Do I have? Yes, R is 30. So I tick that. R is 30. So I did this calculation, and E is 40. Okay, E is 40. So dear students, the idea behind on doing this quiz is not like you just press the button blindly. No, you don't have to press buttons blindly. What you're supposed to do is first to do the working like this, and then once you get the answer, and then you go and choose if you have that answer in the options there. Okay. So there we go. This is question number 29. Here are some words describing parts of the expression. Now, this question was difficult to majority of the students. They don't know what does coefficient mean, constant, variable, and term. So it was very difficult for them to answer this question. Now, let me explain you what does coefficient mean. And I have, in the marking scheme, I have tried to show you the definitions. They are here. Okay, so now let me quickly tell you what does coefficient mean. We say a coefficient is a number. A coefficient is a number that has been multiplied by a letter. Coefficient is a number that has been multiplied by a letter. So in this case, 2 is a coefficient, because coefficient is a number that has been multiplied by a letter. Number 2, constant. Constant is a number that has no letter. Go back here. Can you see a number which has no letter? That number is 3. So 3 is a constant. Okay, the second definition is a variable. What does a variable mean? A variable is a letter. Look at this. Look at this expression. In this expression, what is a letter? Y is a letter. So Y is a variable. How about term? How about term? Term is a number together with its letter. Term is a number together with its letter. So in this case, 2y is a term. Having said all those definitions, then you go here and answer the question accordingly. Here are some words that describe parts of the expression, 2y plus 3. Can you tell what is the coefficient, what is the constant, what is the variable, what is the term? Okay, now you already know what does coefficient mean, what does constant mean, what does variable mean, what does term mean. So here they're saying 2 is the coefficient. Yes, 2 is a coefficient. Go ahead ticking here. 2 is a coefficient. Now here they're saying y is a term. No, y is not a term. Okay, y is not a term. Y is a variable, because I said a variable is a letter. So y is a variable. Okay, what else? So I have coefficient done, constant. Coefficient is done, variable. Okay, let me go to constant. What is a constant here? Constant is a number without a letter. So 3 is a constant. 3 is a constant. Can you see that? And then 2y is a term. 2y is a term, because I said a term is a letter. Sorry, a term is a number together with its letter. Let me cross check. 2 is the coefficient, y is a variable, 3 is a constant, 2y is a term. Okay, so do that. Right, Kajuna, we have this question here. We are supposed to answer this question in program. So I have done that question here, which is talking about Kajuna. You see, so the working is here. 5 gram plus 10 gram plus 20 gram plus W, which we don't know. The answer should be equal to 2,000 grams, because 2 kg has to be changed into grams, and that is 2,000 grams. When you compute that, you're going to get W equals to 1965 grams. but they need the answer in kg. Can you see that? W should be in kg, so you need to divide it by 1,000 there, you get 1.965. So go ahead, fill in here 1.965, that is your answer. So tick that, that is your answer. Or here we have this question. The question says the graph shows the cost of traveling a distance d kilometer with the Kajuna tax. Write down the cost of a 4-kilometer journey. A 4-kilometer journey. So I have done this question already. The question is already done. A 4-kilometer journey, you do like use a ruler. Go there. You are looking for the cost for 4-kilometer journey. So the cost is $14. Okay. All right, sorry for that. I was having just a quick break of drinking water, at least a cup of water, glass of water, and some juice there on my table. All right, so there we go. All right, so the answer for a distance of 4 kilometers there, the cost for 4 kilometers is $14. So go ahead and choosing $14. Okay, $14. There we go. Do you have $14 here? Yes, we do. Choose that $14, and then you go to the next question. Okay, the next question is complete this statement. Kajuna's tax cost this for each kilometer traveled. So what I'm gonna do, go to the marking scheme and see the answer. For each kilometer, meaning for 1 kilometer, can you see that? For 1 kilometer, that will be 3.5. The cost will be 3.5 because each line there, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So each line there is 1. So the cost for each kilometer is 3.5. Okay, so $3.5. Go to the team and check if you have the option for 3.5. Yes, we do. So take that 3.5. Okay, now this is the question which is talking about shirts are made from mixed of cotton and polyester, the ratio of cotton to polyester. Okay, this question here, I have done it already. So this is the question here. Shirts are made from a mix of cotton and polyester. The ratio of cotton to polyester into shirts is for shirt A, 9:5, for shirt B, 25:11. By writing each ratio in the form of C:1, you know what you are supposed to do? Take this ratio 9:5. In this form, you need to divide by 5 on both sides because here you have to make equal to 1. So 9:5, to get 1 over there, you divide by 5 on both sides. And then you write this result as a mixed number. This will be 1:5 ratio. 5 divided by 5 equals to this one, which they're talking about. Same applies to shirt B. You need to divide by 11 on both sides. And then when you divide 11 by 11, you get 1. And this you write as a mixed number. This will be 2, 3 over 11. Now, can you see that these numbers here, we have 1 here and you have 1. So ignore these numbers. Try to look at this. 1, 4, 5 and 2, 3 over 11. Can you see that this number here is bigger than this number? Okay. Now we say since 2, 3 over 11 is bigger than 1, 4, 5, therefore shirt B has greater proportion of cotton. So go ahead choosing here shirt B. Okay, go ahead choosing here is shirt B. I'm almost finishing. This is 34. A sequence of pattern is made using dots and lines. Pattern number 1, we have how many dots are there? There are 6 dots. 11 dots, 16 dots. Now complete the table for pattern number 4. So from 6 to 11, add 5, add 5. So even here we add 5. And I've done that question here. I've done this question here, add 5, I'm getting 21. So go ahead choosing 21, you put a tick there. I mean, you choose this as your correct answer. So 21 is the correct answer. All right. Find an expression or a formula for the number of dots in pattern number P. Here they mean find the nth term. When they say find expression or a formula, they mean find nth term. Now, this is the calculation for nth term. If you remember what we discussed in class, go back and check nth term calculation. So nth term equals to 5, I mean the term to term rule, which is positive 5 times. then plus the difference. How do you get the difference? You take this number 6 minus +5. You see how beautifully I have arranged my work. And then I got nth term is 5n plus 1. Now, because the question is asking for, because the question here is asking for the formula for the number of rows in pattern number P. So we're gonna go ahead and replace n by P, replace n. This n becomes P, so this will be pth term. Instead of nth term, it will be pth term equals to 5p plus 1. Now go and check if you have 5p plus 1. Yes, we do. You just select this as your answer, 5p plus 1. Okay. Bube says that there is a pattern in this sequence that has 118 dots. Is he correct? This is a true and false question. This is a true and false question. So 118 dots. So go ahead using this nth term, 5p plus 1. So can you see this arrangement? Bube says that there is a pattern in the sequence that has 118 dots. Is he correct? Can you see what I've done? Instead of writing this word again, pth term, you just write 118, and then you work out for the value of p, because they're asking for the pattern number. Do you think that there is a pattern that is 118 dots? So you need to find the value of p here. Positive 1 goes there, it will be 118 minus 1. When you subtract that, when you divide by 5 on both sides, you're going to get p equals to 117 or 5. Which is not divisible, of course. So we say, since the value of p is not a whole number, because this fraction is not divisible, it's not a whole number, therefore there is no a pattern that has 118 dots in this square, in this sequence, okay? So what the answer? Ube say that his pattern is blah, blah. Is it correct? No, not correct at all. So take that, not correct. All right, so the last question is this question here. Complete this table of values for y equals to 2x minus 1. We need to find the value of a, d up to f. I have done these questions in class so many times, so go ahead substituting the values there. But let me check what I got, and the marking scheme is showing very beautifully what are the values of a. So I got -3. I got -3, so a is -3. Do we have a -3 here? A should be -3. Oh yes, I have. A is -3. Can you see that? So I tick that. A is -3. And then D is 0. D is 0. Do we have D equal to 0? Yes, D is 0. So tick that. D is 0, and then what else? D is 0. B is 1. Can you see that? All the calculations are here. Don't worry. So B is 1. B is 1. You have B equal to 1? Yes, we do. B is 1. What next? B is 1. E is 2. E is 2. So go ahead choosing E is 2. E is 2. And what next? Do we have anything? Okay, E is 2. F is 3. F is 3. Okay, F is 3. How about C? C is 7. C is 7. C is 7. Good. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, all right, when you reach the last question, completed the last question, you're gonna get the word submit. Now, don't click submit until you have cross-checked if you have answered all the questions, okay? So quickly, I'm gonna check question number 1, I have answered. Question number 2, I answered. Number 3, I've done that. Number 4, I've done that. Number 5, I did that. And then I did that. Next, I answered that. I'm checking whether I have answered all the questions. Okay, all questions are answered. Okay, so before you verify, before you submit, this is a bonus question because there is no answer there. So I have to leave it like that. Okay, so there's no answer. So I can't choose. So there's no answer there. Okay, here I answered 20, K7. Okay, I guess I've answered all the questions. I don't want to make the video very long, but this is the point behind. So I have tried to answer all the questions quickly. So I don't want to make the video very long, but this is the way how we do. So for those questions who got, for those students who got stuck, they were confused, they don't know what to do, this is the way how you're supposed to do. Don't just, click the buttons blindly. You end up getting 0 or less marks. You will have to get a rough book and then do all the calculations there, or write in Maths book, and then you're good to go. Okay, so this is the way how we do. All right, so I hope I have written everything. Okay, so when I submit that, click on submit. Okay, the system, according to the test, this quiz I have set in such a way that when you click submit, you get this, a thank you kind of message, and it shows that your response has been submitted. Because this is automatically marked. So when you click here, view your results, when you click there, view your results, then you're gonna be, oh wow, I got 49 out of 50. But by the way, I was supposed to get 50 out of 50. Oh, wow. Do you remember the question which I said that the question has no answer to choose from? So that is a question which is a bonus question. So as a teacher, when I realize that there is a question which has no answer and students did not choose, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly go back to the class and see every student should get 1 bonus point. Okay, 1 bonus point. So what I'm going to do, my name has been submitted as Zabron, and Zabron, according to, because I was pretending to be a student and show you how to answer the quiz. So unfortunately, I got 49 out of 50 because I was supposed to get 50 out of 50. And because there is one question which has no answer to choose from. Okay, so what I'm gonna do as a teacher, I'm gonna go and look for that child or that student, or I'm gonna go back to see all those students who have done this quiz should get 1 point bonus. Okay, so how can I do it quickly? I'm gonna go to the team, because this, I was pretending to be a student in, what? In 1G2. So I have to go back to the class 1G2 and try to look for such a student. So in this case, I'll be looking for all the students, okay? So I'm gonna go there, teams. I'm gonna find Zabron, who was a student in that 1G2, and then award 1 point free because there was no question to choose from. Okay, you're showing that, okay. Oh, it seems I don't have strong internet. It's loading continuously. But anyway, you have seen the idea. Okay, perhaps it's coming here. The problem with internet, the problem with internet. Okay, anyway, what is that doing to me? It's taking a long period of time to do that. I'm gonna go to Teams again. See which one is loading so fast.